Yeah, hello. Today I'm going to tell you the topic federalism. What is federalism, first of all? Federalism is a system of government in which the power is shared between central government and regional governments. Regional governments can vary from country to country. Like in USA, we have 13 states within the country, and in India, we have 28 states and then 8 union territories. So that completely depends upon country to country. So, what is federalism? It is a system of government in which power is shared between central government and different regional governments, right? So, this is federalism. Now, what is the need for federalism? Why do we need federal setup of government? It is a form of government, right? So why do we need to have federal system of government? Now, federal system of government is mainly what we say is it is regarding power sharing. Power sharing is what? See, even if you in your own house, if you talk, if there are 5 members, right, and if you find that only one member is dominating regarding everyone's all the decisions, so would that be fair? No, that won't be fair to anyone. Similarly, like let me extend that example only. Like your father if decide, or your mother decides everything regarding your homework timings, regarding your dress selection, regarding where you're supposed to go, regarding your friends also. So will that be fair enough? Everybody should have some decisions in their particular area. Similarly, governments should also, all types of governments should have some powers. If they don't have powers regarding anything, then they will feel that why do we actually exist? What is the need of us? If we cannot take any decisions for ourselves, then why do we exist? So that is where the grudges arises. And whenever we know any type of grudges arise, whether it is in family, whether it is in some relatives relationships, or whether it is in country level, so definitely it either leads to some lot of violence, or it can lead to disintegration or separation in families. Then similarly, separation in countries also. Like different states can come out and ask, no, we don't want to continue with to live with this state country, because they don't give any power to us. So to avoid all these situations, we have federal system of government which is written in our constitution. Now the question arises, what is constitution? Constitution is like a rule book for any country. Every country, almost every country in this world is having constitution. Constitution means constitute, which constitute rules, what rules to be followed while governments govern. They make laws, what laws we need to follow. So constitution is like a rule book. It can be in written form or it can be in unwritten form. Okay, so now the question arises, who made constitution? Constitution किसने बनाया? Constitution was made by a constituent assembly which was formed after independence. After independence, almost, matlab it was just before independence, but its constitution was it took somewhere around 2.5 years. So definitely it took long time, and finally after independence we were able to get our constitutional book framed. Okay, so in that it is written in Indian constitutional book that we are supposed to have federal set of government in which, what do we say, there is power sharing between different governments, central government and different regional governments, right? So now I'll show you this with figure. In India, we have central government and then we have states. So states have state governments. It can be state 1, then state government 2, and so on. And within state also we have regional governments. So everybody has power. Suppose we assume that we have 100% power with this, then they will be left out with 0% power, 0% power. So there will be a lot of grudges over here and over here. So to avoid this, we have around 60%. It is just an assumption. Around 60%, suppose if we give power to this, 30% to this, 30 to every, obviously, and then 10% to this, then it helps out in avoiding those situations in which country can disintegrate, country can break. So this is where federalism come into picture. Now next is, what are different features of federalism? Now federalism is in itself power sharing. Okay, so the very basic feature would be that there would be definitely different tiers of government, more than one. Definitely agar one ही tier है तो that is central government, then it is not going to share power with anyone. But if it has to be more than one tier, it can be 2-tier government, it can be 3-tier government. In India, 3-tier government prevails. Okay, so we can say that federalism is having minimum 2-tier government. It can be more than that also. Some countries have 4-tier government also. And the second feature is, now those states or those different tier of governments should have financial autonomy. What is power? How can we exercise our power? Definitely when we have some resources, because if I am a state government and I want to make some road in my state, or I want to build some infrastructure in my state, then what is required? Definitely I need to have some money with me. If I don't have that money, then how will it work? No. So definitely I need to have some financial autonomy. And how will I get financial autonomy? How a government is able to get some money? By collecting taxes. See, whatever taxes we pay, actually that is for our own welfare only, because when we pay taxes, with the help of those taxes amount, government work on different infrastructural projects, like they build dams, they build roads, railways, public transport system is improved, and all these things. Okay, so this is financial autonomy is the second feature. And then third is, different tiers of government have same citizens, but definitely, see, in a country citizens remain same. Okay, I am an Indian, so I have state government also working on me and central government also working on me. So I will be pressurized? No, because they both work in their specific jurisdictions. Whatever jurisdiction is of central government, it will work in that only. It will not interfere with state government's jurisdiction. Okay, what is jurisdiction? Area of work, basically. Suppose if education is state department, so state will work in that. And terrorism is central government department, so central government will work in that. Central government education में interfere नहीं करेगा, और state government terrorism में interfere नहीं करेगा. Okay, until and unless it is required. Fine. So same citizens are governed by both the governments, central as well as regional governments, but in their particular jurisdiction. And now what? Where does this jurisdiction come from? Definitely, it is again written in the Constitution. Constitution mein it is clearly mentioned that this is the jurisdiction of central government and this is the jurisdiction of regional governments or state governments or local governments. Okay, so that is clearly mentioned in the Constitution. The best part of the constitution is that is why we need constitution, so that those violence and confusions and everything can be avoided. Now the next thing is, so can anyone change the constitution? No. Any feature of the constitution cannot be changed, especially federal feature of the constitution cannot be changed by any government unilaterally. Unilaterally means just by taking that particular government is taking decision, let us change this and let us get all the powers of that government to us. So that is not allowed. That is completely not allowed. Okay. So that is what I want to say, that those features which are federal features of the constitution, which talks about power sharing between central government and state government, are not allowed to be changed unilaterally by any single government. Okay, so these are few features of the federal setup of government, or we can say federalism. Now the question arises again, why do we need to have federal setup, or is there any alternate form of government? Yeah, there is one more form of government, which is unitary government. Unitary, UNITARY, unitary form of government. But in that government, the very basic default is all powers are concentrated by center. All powers are concentrated by center, and state governments just have to work under central government. So they don't find autonomy. There is no autonomy in with them. They just have to follow center whatever they say. So that is different from federal and a unitary system. In unitary, we have powers with everyone, whether it is central government, whether it is state government, whether it is local governments like village panchayat and all. And in unitary government, any number of governments can prevail, but all power is with only central government, right? Now the basic thing is, the very last thing what I want to tell you is that why do we need to have this federal system of government? I have already told you, it is to maintain the integration of the country, so that country feel united. Because if everybody is having power, everybody is having like decisions in anything, regarding anything they have say, that okay, let's decide this, let's decide that, then everybody, if they are having their particular decisions or their particular say, then definitely they will feel like that we should continue with this country because we have a say. मतलब हमारे पास भी कुछ पावर्स हैं, हमसे भी, हमारे भी कुछ डिसीजंस मैटर करते हैं रिगार्डिंग आर particular you can say topics in which we are only the king, nobody else can say, right? And the second thing is, it also leads to promotion of unity of the country. India is known for its unity and diversity, yeah, so that unity is maintained just because of this federal system of government, because all governments have their particular powers in their particular spheres, okay? And it also leads to regional autonomy. Like, let me tell you an example. Is the situation of northeastern states like Assam or Nagaland or Manipur same as that of Uttar Pradesh, or same as that of Delhi, or same as that of southern states, Kerala and all? No, no. They all states are completely different from each other, right? So that region का regional problem is handled by local people, because जो वहाँ रह रहा है, he can understand better the situation of that particular ground level situation, तो वही समझ सकता है, right? So वहाँ का power उनके पास रहे, that is better for that region. So that regional autonomy is also maintained, because central government सेंटर में दिल्ली में बैठे बैठे कैन नॉट से दैट नागालैंड में ये प्रॉब्लम है और केरल में ये प्रॉब्लम है, तो इसको कैसे हैंडल किया जाए? जहाँ whatever people are sitting over there at ground place, they only can decide that this is the best solution we can offer and this is the way we can come out of this problem. So regional autonomy is maintained with the help of federalism and federal setup of government. So we can say in India, federal setup of government is prevailing, and that is definitely very beneficial a lot. Hope you understand this. Thank you.